there's a note hanging there. One of our guests left the cheese wheel behind. Since it's been here for 3 years, all guests may now help themselves freely. Kindest regards, Anya. Free? Super! Oh man, the cheese is rock hard.
That is a perfect anchor. Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here? It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, cast off, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Oh, you mean toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this. But as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey! Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
Блин, я еще не подбираться должна.
Again.
Достал уже, слышь, мышь. Слышь ты, мышь. Тебе надо что-нибудь?
Waterway troll, nobody sails.
I'll have to think.
Кобаль. На.
Worthless. Waterway troll, except and maybe my she says I'm a. Worthless. And maybe my she says I'm.
Ой. А где? Блин, что за фигня? Подождите. Что-то у меня вход не получилось.
Free cheese. Unfortunately, it's rotten. Free cheese.
А, типа его надо долбасить, что ли?
I'd say that worked pretty well. Smells like cheese.
Раз он мышь, он должен повестись.
Worthless. Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Ты чё, охренел,
Except for
слышь,
me. And
ребенок?
maybe my babysitter Anya. She says I'm a gifted child.
Фу, какой ты мерзкий. Бесишь меня. Фу, мерзкий. Фу, ты мерзкий.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Except for me. And maybe my babysitter, Anya. She says I'm a gifted child.
Что такое? Тебе можно предложить. Надо же подумать.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to cook up schemes like this. But as an adult, you have to let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey? Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. Oh, how...
No.
Что ж ты от меня хочешь там? Может попросить ее
Dry tea cakes and runny custard.
подогреть? Женщина.
Welcome back. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon. I'm sorry, Cream Puff. Old Bean isn't here.
So, is he out getting more herbs?
Well, he's on an adventure.
Ты мне уже говорила.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousipol is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see? Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album. Or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook.
Здорово. Так и не растопили. Ой, лед.
Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off for the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes.
Pepper?
Go ahead
Pepper?
and take some by
Pepper?
way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes.
Перец, он должен сжечь. Кофе должен
You don't
сжечь.
say.
Ой, нет.
Thank you very That was a... And it's stuck now.
Spitzweg's pepper smells really good. Achoo! Excuse me.
Будьте здоровы. Интересно, как я смогу так ее принести? Что-то как-то не особо похоже. Я потом обязательно попробую. Путь, конечно, не сократился нифига, но вдруг так гораздо быстрее.
One hot coffee. Two. Coffee won't help.
Ну почему
That
нет?
doesn't need any special.
Но он же хочет кофе. Пусть пьет, блин. Что такое? Не хочу болеть. Что? Кофе остыл, да?
I tied our boat fast with a sharp grappling hook. Otherwise, with this current, it would just float off without me. My coffee's cold. If that freezes as well, we'll never be able to free your bike.
Oh no! Forget it then.
All right. It's still a swift. Oh, the boat is drifting away.
Не сработало. Так, как я
That was a
хотела.
close one. Oh man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice. That looks like an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot, or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse. That doesn't need to be...
Ладно, ладно. Горячись.
Look,
Hey, stop messing with the window. Take a hike.
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never. I told you to skedaddle.
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. And another. It looks so comfortable on the beach. But I think it would like to come along with me for a while.
А чё?
Man, it was stuck on there really
Smoky?
tightly.
Ого.
That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around.
Чё у нас такое?
Oh, the brook is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields is strictly prohibited. Yes, this means you. In case of non-compliance, we shall refuse to deliver blue juice for a period of no less than 3 weeks. They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work.
Так, что тут сейчас?
Parents are liable for their children, children are liable for their parents. The great Tsar, when and where? String. A swift, it's anyone taller than a mouse, or taller than me for that matter, probably wouldn't even notice this, but there it is, hidden among tree roots and moss. Uncles are liable for grandparents and cousins, and vice versa. They planted root and they planting. Securely locked. Anyone taller than a mouse, but they're hidden among. locked and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off! I'm sick!
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. Oh man, that's a long way down. How cute. It's so sticky. I'd better be careful where I put it. It's so I better be careful with this thing. Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? I need to watch out or the window will break. How can I remove the glass in one piece? I must do this very carefully, just like the pros in the movies.
Movies? Is that your name? Beat it, burglar!
A professional job. There! Another cry for help! I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
Кто-то
What?
подставил нашего кролика.
I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels.
Okay.
And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah! Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
Давай я уже
About
поделаю.
my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Семечки одуванчика. Интересно. Ушкой.
I can see the waterfall out there.
Так, по приколу.
That doesn't need to be split. I don't want to break. I must do this very carefully, just like
Ладно, ладно.
Is that your beach?
there. I can see the wood dwarf's blue juice machine in there.
Да не надо ничего читать, я ведь тоже почти ничего не вижу, не понимаю. Херня какая-то вообще. Ну, забавный сюжетик. Смысла пока нет. Просто какой-то хрыч орёт на нас, и все. По сути.
Nothing.
Нет, давайте не будем.
Nothing. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. It even says so on the little plaque on the wheel.
А
Better
ты
keep your paws
это,
off.
нажми просто кнопочку, типа, на весь экран. И у тебя сбоку будет чат. Видео станет гораздо больше. Можно почитать.
The little sign says blue juice machine, a wood dwarf patent, reproduction prohibited.
Блин, а что я так раньше не сделала? Удобно.
On the door it says premium dwarf root storage. It also says hands off, and it is firmly locked.
Ага, я вижу ключик. А, это отворот. Ладно.
Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up.
Спи
Or
давай.
perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean when our granny comes over, not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. On this bed it says soft steel.
Мягко нож, значит, это... А, про ко мне, вот.
Logger. This bed is also empty. Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I am sure.
Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps.
Who?
Да тоже.
And now that all
Ага. Значит, все-таки она.
the
Only one?
exact she's
Никакого
So let's
смысла
go
читать нету. Буду тупо пропускать.
would
А, нет. Хорошо. Будем знать.
Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. I'll take that.
Да ладно, тебя даже не убило.
Wow, that's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. That's an awful... I wonder...
Ладно, на всякий случай. Надо держать в уме, что я переключила что-то.
Nothing.
У меня примерно 2/5 экрана, поэтому мне, в принципе, все видно. Так, погнали отсюда.
There, at last. I won't need the key anymore.
Чт. Надо сходить к Ане. Господи, столько всякого хлама, а? Ужас. Непонятно, куда его девать.
Just a sec.
Здорово.
Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Uli told me off to the wood.
О, ух ты! Здорово.
Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very...
that's what I really
Don't you worry.
Вот когда он
Old
начал
Uli
кашлять,
taught me a remedy
я тоже
for
начала
this.
кашлять. Что за фигня?
Jerry, Will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Чё, соду и дрожжи?
Oh, thank
Ну ты издеваешься, думаю.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting... The recipe is a list of things we need to get them, and then at last...
Ладно, ладно, давай, давай.
Steinberg. And now I've got a delicious...
Лютик.
To heal the dwarf and your needs. A yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some...
Да ладно. И у меня все это есть? Чё, серьезно, что ли? Йо, вот это удача. А не, иди сюда, блин. Иди сюда срочно. У меня все есть. Никуда ходить не надо. На.
Have you found all the ingredients? Let's hope. Oh, there's here. Mooley's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue.
Так. Подожди, ну тут же вот перец, как бы. Тебе не надо перец?
I've already done that.
Да? Чешуя тоже. Ладно, ок.
That's Anya's medicine for it.
Сейчас, блин, весь город
There.
напоим.
I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Как это удобно. Блин, только не говори, что нужен горячий. Вот он сейчас откажется пить холодный, и что? Блин, куда идти? Я забыла. Блин, куда идти? Где путь? Ля, не помню. А, вот так. Так он сейчас холодный будет. Ты чё, блин? Ай, кофе остыл. Ой, не туда. Извините. Фу, холодный кофе, я не буду. В смысле горячий?
That doesn't smell very tempting.
Ну, может так еще раз.
Coffee? Bah! Wood dwarfs do not drink coffee. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that. This really makes me mad.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
Bah!
Он реально не хочет, что ли? Ты издеваешься надо мной? Он его не выпил! Он его не выпил! Ох ты, сволочуга, а. Насыпь ему в
This
трубку.
won't help it alone.
Пусть читает. Кофе он не пьет. Ты че, ё-моё? А где я тебе должна... В воду? А как? А может быть в сок?
Now the last keg of blues. I better be...
Ладно, попробуем. Попробуем. Ну, не... О, кстати, а раз кофе горячий, может быть, это... Оп-оп-оп-оп.
That doesn't need it.
Да почему? Причем тут лекарство? Тут, блин, горячая вода. Ты чё выпендриваешься-то, а? Блин, а если я просто горячий кофе налью, что будет? Он опять остынет? Просто уже ради прикола. Вылить.
Now my mug is empty.
Моей вода. Какая-то жидкость.
One hot...
Но мы не пьют кофе, а чужие не пьют. Так, просто проверяем. Раз. Два. И три. Если он холодный, то иду обратно. А если вот так? Холодно? Холодно.
Uh,
Тварь! Чё, придется вылить? Чё? Ой, просто сложная игра. Возможностей
Now my
много.
mug is
И
empty.
они запутывают. Получается. Ну уж синий сок-то он точно будет.
That smells good.
И таблеточку туда подсыпь.
There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Так, чтобы не попасть. Класс. Чё это тут? Весело. Блин, как меня бесит этот Wi-Fi убогий. Пропадает ни с того ни с сего. Такая. На, этот хоть выпьешь.
Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course, it also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
Апчхи.
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
Ей давай.
With a dwarf cold, if you weren't so clue.
A wood dwarf is not an
Блин,
easy...
он
My
прикалывается.
arms and my legs. Even my
В смысле? Ты чё, охренел? Что за...
Nothing needs to be... Nothing need...
В
Nothing...
рот ему вот это вставь.
this won't help it. Stay away from me.
Блять, я не понял. Как его напоить теперь? С ложки, что ли? Ух ты, сработало.
There. Yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup.
Давайте. За маму, за папу, за
Here's
братьев.
some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colours already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed.
Эта
Stay
палка
in
бесполезна.
bed. Sleep at
Вообще.
last.
Я её куда
No
только не
sore
пихала.
throat, no
Ничего не
dwarf
делала.
cold, and no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47. This one. What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
О, как интересно.
Secret. You must go
Может,
to
это
Anya.
поможет мне
Tell her thanks.
горячий кофе донести?
Tomorrow there will be starting
Хотя,
tomorrow.
блин,
There will be blue juice. Once again.
еще не отошел
I
от
did it!
болезни.
The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and now all I have to do is send out the invitation.
Так, куда же она ведет? О, здорово.
You must be sure. Couldn't somebody have told me?
Ну вот если она льет, и что? Это получается, я раз пройду, я выйду из его этой. Ладно, я попробую. По-моему, это успеет. Все равно 3 получается.
One hot coffee.
Кофе-шоп. Давай, погнали к дому. Три. Он горячий! Блять, срочно нахуй. Срочно! Срочно! Пока не потеряли.
Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just gonna pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is wood famous and so good.
Я не понял, там было написано...
We're going to use it to
Было
free your
написано
bike.
кофе
Yeah.
известно.
In that case,
Ужас
what are you
какой.
waiting for?
Кофе назвали оном.
It worked.
Ну я жду. Я всегда жду, я всегда
See,
в ожидании.
Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes. I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, I need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker. Her?
The coffee melted the ice.
Thank you, Jerry.
Растапливать. Насмотрела всяких этих на ютубе рецептов. Теперь знаешь, что такое melt.
The coffee melted the ice.
Thank you, Jerry.
Так, а что же мне делать? Мне надо вот эту марочку приклеить к этому конвертику. Но чтобы это сделать, надо конвертик закрыть. Липкая. Да.
The snail did a good job sealing the envelope. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. Bye, shimmering snail.
Сам кё.
Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now.
Да.
But I now have approximately 1 zillion invitations. Thanks, Magic.
Zillion.
But who's going to deliver them all now?
Кто-нибудь вот оставит?
Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. Her? I'd better get going. There's so, like I always say. And many hops in a row can get you. But we could use my bag.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and it's... Then I'll give you a... Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find... Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my fateful bike,
Flying?
riding.
Wow.
But I won't, so... And where would you like? Woohoo! Hello, Jenny.
Wow.
Well, where to?
А где мужик тут, который стоял? Ё, охренеть, как много. Да я пока даже не знаю. А вот это что такое? Ага. я вот здесь.
I'm afraid I can't take you.
Ага. Так. Болото.
The river's burst its banks there. I'm afraid I can't take you.
Ты ёлы-палы, это и все, что мне нужно. Ну. Дерево. Ну ладно, давайте попробуем, что ли.
Let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
Вот и быстрое перемещение подъехало.
I can use that to call Plato at one of the Golden Post horns. Then he'll whisk me away on his bike.
Паучок, хочешь перца? Прямо в рыло.
I don't want. And if the
Что так?
I don't want to. And if I don't want. And if
Блин, да плесни на него валерьянкой, все.
I don't. And if I don't want. And if the
Оба, хотя подождите, он говорил, что он...
Hey, I think this trunk. That won't. That won't. That won't. Nothing. That. 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 No. No. No.
Ладно.
I better be careful.
Кстати, а я ведь уже все сделал, в принципе, значит, можно подсказочку.
Jerry, according to tradition, your man. But I'm.
А где этот быстрое перемещение? Я потеряла. Ну, не смешно. Быстрое перемещение. Ага, сейчас же. Фигня.
Jerry, you have sent the invitations and ordered the blue juice, and in doing so, you have healed a dwarf, rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin with the magical part of the training.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice, so hurry up with your training, Nestling.
Ever since I can remember, the Treetop Festival has been held here once a year. Ooh, it serves to celebrate kindness, family, and courage, and most definitely not magic.
Isn't it now? Go forth, young hazelnut.
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices. A living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
The first tree.
Why is this all stuck? It was working just fine.
No idea what that
time.
is, but there are two of them. It must belong to that machine.
Something is wrong.
There's a ball stuck in the glass tube.
Has so much time really passed?
Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter. It works!
That's impossible.
Empty.
Nothing is impossible.
It's kind of creepy the way they stare at you. I wonder who they all are. It's kind of... I wonder who... Where is that light coming from? That isn't the sun, is it? It's kind of... I wonder... The first tree. Somehow this stone tree radiates something very good and warm, even though it's so cold here. Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work. So don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
Not now. I'm sorry. I just need time to straighten this out.
Okay.
Справляй. Главное, меня заставил.
This is cold, round, fits well in the hand. Cold, fits well in the...
А, прям магнит.
The ball won't fit...
That one.
It doesn't quite fit.
Да?
I better be careful. No. The ball won't fit. The ball won't... I'm done with...
Not bad at all. But the thing still won't work.
There.
But now let me get back to work.
That looks better, but something is...
It works! Wonderful! You did a great job! The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There!
А я тут пока разбираюсь в физике. Магнетизм, все такое, инженерия. Вообще здорово. Чувствую себя профессионалом.
These 16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training, if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
Прям как в Гарри Поттере. Должно было быть 3 участника игр. Откупаться еще одна карта.
That's me!
Extremely unusual.
Что там нарисовано?
What could that mean?
Фигня.
Ooh,
Господи.
somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger. And its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you'll learn your first spell.
They're back.
Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
Так, что сказал? Я забыла. Мне тоже некоторые голоса показали знакомыми. Это слишком сложно. Я вообще хренею, когда я японских узнаю. Это очень для меня неожиданно. Но их тоже очень мало, поэтому...
It reminds me of a door I saw, but where was it?
Дверь. Видела ли я где-то... башня. А я вспомнила. Башня. Как туда попасть? Подождите. Башня. Где-то здесь, короче. А вот и башня. И башня. Вот это я сказала, конечно.
Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open.
Так много
What
локаций.
sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy.
Чё?
This stone looks strange.
This is a picture column from the Hall of Apprentices.
Oh, where did that voice come from? It sounds familiar.
In the Hall of Apprentices, there is a column for every apprentice who was trained here in these woods. But this one here was spat out by the Hall a long time ago. I found it deep in the woods. Now I'm trying to unravel its secret. Banishment by the Hall caused the picture to burst into 32 magic drops of dew, which are now spread all over Mousewood. Those who are able to understand the whisper of the rocks can ask the column itself how many drops are still missing. If someone collected all 32
Я хочу
drops,
собрать эти 32
the
карты.
dew could form the image of the expelled apprentice.
Я уже столько это собирала.
That sounds exciting.
Останавливаться, что ли?
A huge abandoned train station.
Ну что, сколько?
In the Hall of Apprentice, but this one I found banishment by the Hall caused those who are able to understand. If
Wow!
Так чё, сколько? наклеить. Нет, это не то. Лёу, сколько осталось-то? Спросить колонну.
Wow!
Хрена себе.
A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here. I'll take that. Still smells okay.
Шоколадка.
A giant chunk of chocolate. I
Да.
also took the tin foil.
Вот бы такой кусок шоколада в жизни.
Wow, this is high. We have a plant like that at home too. Too bad. I can't move the stick with my hands. Otherwise it would reach for the clock.
Часы.
There's also a bed here for little people.
У нас есть вот это.
Good idea.
Как оно?
Uh-oh. I'd say that worked pretty well.
Погнали.
Oh, somebody's sleeping there. That's probably the friend I'm supposed to wake. Hey! Nothing.
Надо починить кукушку, судя по всему.
It smells like my model train. I'd better not touch it with my bare hands.
А если еще?
The joint is rusted. It won't move.
Масло.
It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. It's when it looks like that's the thing that goes cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Even that's gigantic.
Так, ну короче. Надо что-то сделать.
I better be careful. I bet.
Масло. Что нужно использовать вместо масла? Валерия?
I don't think sleeping. I don't think.
Что это? А ну-ка. А ну-ка. Что это?
The cuckoo didn't do anything. I think the clock is broken. Oh, great.
Что нужно использовать вместо масла? Да нихера.
No, that doesn't belong in my cake. Oh.
Мы профукали поезд? Вау! Что это?
A huge.
Я аж напугалась. Что это было? Это ж каменная плита. Ты, может, уже расскажешь, нет? Сколько осталось-то? Капелек собрать. Ну сколько? Потому что я не умею разговаривать, да? Обучение 17 волшебника. Типа, и даже посмотреть нельзя. Блин, в смысле, вы прикалываться? Ну вот молоко есть.
Still smells. Now I've got milk.
Блин, жесть, я могу наливать все что угодно. Эту кружку. Но не обязательно оно мне поможет. Отлично. А вылить потом хрен знает как.
gleams like a treasure. It's light and easy to shape. A suit of silver foil would be really cool. A clean cloth napkin.
Просто мусор собрали.
A giant chunk of chocolate.
Шоколад.
I have to be careful or the chocolate will melt in my hand. That's what Mum always says. Silver. 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 For once, milk won't help me here.
Да почему не поможет, да? Были на него.
For once, milk. For once.
Куда
For
вы?
once.
Они её
For once.
в это
For once. For once.
капля масла. Ее надо типа взять.
There. There. Now it's fixed. Now the cookie should have a voice again. Oh, something fell out of the clockwork.
Палочка для мыльных пузырей.
Well, it's probably not an important part. It almost looks like a key, but I don't think you can lock anything with it. Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
О, а,
Dash it all.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean for that to happen.
это же он.
Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to
Я вообще
return.
охренею. То есть это
What's
был,
that?
можно сказать, просто пролог. Почти
Pardon me,
О,
but I
почти
think
6 часов
my
это пролог.
book.
Oh,
Как
yeah, the
киберпанк.
mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Только там их было 10.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Oh, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
Stand easily.
До сюда я еще ни разу не
Old
ходила.
friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what
Сейчас
I
уже
meant.
что-то интересное пошло.
I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Надо просто замечать палочки.
Nothing is
Все будет
impossible.
зашибись.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too
О,
well.
кстати, ночь.
I miss my bed.
Be
Сейчас
brave,
точно
Jeremiah
можно
Hazelnut.
принести
Magicians
кофе
have to be strong.
мышке.
Your
Он
next
говорил, что он
test
хочет
will be to
кофе
pass
ночью.
the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals,
Хотя
you will
плохо
learn a
звучит.
spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or
Офигеть,
reading
серьезно?
this magic book.
Справа от рюкзака. Менять время
It
суток.
can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yeah. No.
I will show you.
A new game, a new chance.
You can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a
Блин, а
game.
можно не
Here in
надо? Я не
Mousewood,
люблю
the game is
карточные
known
игры.
as quartets.
No.
This game consists of
No.
32 cards belonging to 8 quartets or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in a stack and will be picked up later.
Choose a card.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least one card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there.
О боже, помогите мне. Наверное, вот это? Что надо сделать?
This card. I bet you've got it.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from the stack, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked
Я
for,
надеюсь, это можно
then you
пропустить, да?
receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far.
Нет, давай
This will
только не это,
predict
только не
with
это.
some certainty what cards
Я не
the
хочу
other
ничего
player
вычислять, я
has.
ненавижу
The better your
карточные
memory,
игры.
the better your chances of winning.
А,
You can play with those cards, but their true worth does not
Да,
lie
да,
in gambling.
пожалуйста.
Still, I wish you luck.
Пусть будет другая ценность. Только нет, херня.
Oh, rats.
Что это было?
Draw a card.
Че она?
Opponent's turn.
Что?
Opponent asks for a card.
Я только что
Opponent
хорошо отозвалась
asks for
об
a
этой
card.
игре. Что начинается?
Draw a card. It's your turn.
Слушай, сука, что происходит? Можно я хоть что-нибудь сделаю? Выйду нахер, например. Я вообще что делаю? Я не понимаю. Ну,
I'm sure you've got this card. Just you
что это
wait.
значит? Нет карты?
Draw a card.
Как бесит.
Opponent's turn.
А, подожди.
Opponent asks
О,
for
мне
a card.
повезло. Нифига себе. Ха-ха. Я взяла ее из
Opponent
колоды.
asks for a card.
Хотя спрашивала у них.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
Так, ну раз я собираю... Блин. Понятия не имею. Есть у тебя
This
такая?
card. Bet you've got it.
Это значит, что нет? Есть?
Quartet.
Ура!
Let's
Уе!
see what
Хоть
card you've got
что-то.
there.
Только как дальше... О! А что, реально можно выйти? Так, ладно, меня немножко раззадорило. Давайте попробуем. Два квартета. Так, вот это я еще не
This
спрашивала.
card. Bet you've got it.
Excellent.
Ха.
Let's see.
Так, другая карта у нас получается она в колоде. Стопудово, потому что я уже спрашивала. Ну, давайте попробуем вот эту вот нечто.
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha. Let's see what card you've got there.
Попробуем вот это.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Well played.
Че, серьезно? Да у нее все карты есть.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card.
Ну, тут, наверное, не
Bet you've
повезет
got
уже.
it. Huh, I might have known.
Draw a card.
Ладно.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Забрала. Глаза.
Opponent asks for a card.
Ну, пожалуйста, мне они нахрен не сдались.
Opponent asks for a card.
Слышь, она забрала мою карту!
Opponent
Сука.
asks for a card.
Да пошла ты, блядь. Слышь.
Oh no.
Так, все.
Here's a card.
Отдай мне мою карту обратно, тварь. Это
This
моя
card.
карта.
I bet you've got it. Haha. Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha.
О, господи, неужели? Собрали
Another
карты.
quartet.
Quartet.
Let's see.
Ну, у нас зато уже их 2. Может быть, она взяла уже.
I'm
Давайте,
sure you've got this card.
пожалуйста.
Just you wait.
Черт, не повезло. Значит, где-то в колоде. Ой, да, пожалуйста,
Opponent's turn. Opponent
Ah.
asks for a card.
забирай.
Oh no.
Оу, ты чё, блин, слышь?
Opponent asks for a card.
Вот так.
Opponent asks for a card.
Слышь, хора меня грабить уже.
Choose a card.
Выбери карту. Мне так-то надо было вот это.
This card. I bet you've got it.
Да так всяко.
Just you wait.
Ах ты сука.
Draw a card.
Все,
Got a
квартет.
quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Ах ты сучка. Она сейчас все у меня заберет.
Opponent asks for a card.
Она ведь знает, что просить.
Draw a card.
Oh no.
Да блин!
Choose a card.
Ты Ну давай, вот это.
I'm sure you've got this card. Oh, rats.
А, все, мне
Draw a
капец.
card.
А, короче, я чмо.
Opponent's
Я буду
turn.
продула.
Opponent asks for a
Она
card.
ведь знает, что... Оно знает, что у меня есть, чего у меня нет.
Opponent asks for a card.
И что это значит?
Oh no.
Все,
Game
проебала.
over. Opponent's game.
Ну я попробовала,
Ooh,
ладно.
this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, if the people of Mousewood see, you can also find such as...
But that's Mum.
Indeed,
Я
remember,
поняла.
there are 4 cards, just as there are inseparably. This star map, your mother,
Так, нет,
is
все равно
the
не...
second
Нет, нет, нет,
card
нет,
in
нет.
your
Стоп, стоп, стоп,
quartet.
стоп.
And the other two?
And then...
Мне что, придется в них играть? Я думала, это так, чисто. По приколу. Бля, подала.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master when he sleeps.
Wow, that's
Perhaps one day,
really?
That is, it took me
and ever since you've spent all you're supposed to be keeping an eye.
It has grown for a long time. The portals you probably don't know about until I saw you here.
Oh, come now. Can't you sense it? How the portals are opening and closing, like the pulsing of stuff. How ideas, shapes, and being. There must be.
Wow.
Stop.
About the...
This map, on a clear night, you can compare the map with the starry sky out there on the dusty field roads. As an apprentice, you must find your teacher and I.
Sometimes you're big and sometimes you're small. Why is...
You should always speak to your neighbors on the portal which you and your teacher made you small. I, on the other hand, can only transform to mouse. Perhaps enjoy a coffee in Anya's cafe or
Most of them don't believe in magic. Therefore, around here, but that is all right. That is what I have.
See you later.
Be careful.
Return to the portal tree through which we... There you will learn your...
Is it really okay for me to be away from home for so long?
On a day in summer vacation, I promise you that you'll be back. Are you ready to trust me?
What was that about the...
We tree walkers use magic portal trees are trees with roots so deeply that some use these connect, as do we, places, times, and you will be trained by me in the tradition.
What if I need help?
With the advice seeker, you can enter into...
Yes.
I'll get...
You... But there isn't, so hurry.
Давай, давай. Так, что-то еще.
A gigantic living room for a giant. Ugh.
Вот налила я молока и шел за шем. Вот это что такое? Наклеечку я видела, да.
A sticker.
А вот это я не понимаю, что это такое, что это? Почему оно светится? Спуститься нельзя.
I better be careful.
О, здорово.
Good day.
More like good night.
What are you doing?
I guard this that way. Some have report. If I see it, I also make sure the
Ah, those glowy nuts.
lightning. Oh, I like our family make the juice in the nuts.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it's a.
I'd really like to have...
Me too. I don't have one, unfortunately, except for the town council. But now and then, I look in on the half when I see all the glow nuts and happy.
Пока не вижу ничего интересного. Ядрён потом. Здорово.
No you don't.
What?
Private part. You ever heard of one?
No.
It means that...
Ah, why didn't you just...
Oh,
What are you celebrating?
well, but you don't know any... Yeah, well, but it's gonna...
What did you say?
None of your business. Family matter.
Why are you standing out here all alone?
Because I have to wait
What are you waiting?
for you to find when is gonna deliver that.
Ага.
So,
Yeah, I don't know what's keeping Anya, but without cake. But that's family business, and
Ой.
where did you get those great party lights?
they're glow nuts, of course. The night watchman's family makes them by hand, but that is none of your...
How can I get...
You can't. Only members of the city count. They are sold to private persons. You'd have to belong. Our family tree goes back to the beginning, a time that you can't.
Yeah. What does private par...
That means that everyone who has no business...
Well, he's dead. Well then, I don't mind.
Fine.
I love the way this...
Отражает свет.
The garden with the big flower seems to... There aren't any stars I can use. Locked.
Можно через внутренний этот попасть. Что такое? Ручка нарисована. Можно что-то взять?
Memo. We need more blue... Well, no.
Yeah.
Well, I don't...
Fine.
Нифига, сколько зайцев. Жесть.
That's the back of the tree.
Вау. Что у вас за ритуалы?
Looks like it's still life. Looks like it's...
Do you think it will be better than building a shelf?
From what Church Mouse Senior's told me, it'll be even.
Do you think it from...
Hello, Mr. Churchman.
Oh, it's you, the boy with the hat and the tie. Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggyback. The best magician in Mousewood will make you
Your son is a magician?
Yes, you thought there was no...
No,
You will be proven wrong.
But I didn't say that.
When the great Church Mouse Junior mysterious... without touching it.
Well, I can't wait. Maybe I'll learn another one of my 4... Hey? Is the water level going down?
Could you maybe put the... Sometimes Junior has a bit of...
Okay.
At last.
Hey, Jerry.
We didn't know you were...
I'm just helping out.
Я
Put
просто
that nut in the
ассистент.
glass and stop stealing the show from Junior.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Whoa! Complete.
That's darn handy if you have to drain something.
I could really use a nut.
Indeed. Please.
I think that's usually...
Thank you for your kind
мошенничества.
attention. You can now see, ladies and gentlemen...
So, did Junior find the nut, or where does he...
No idea.
Can I borrow your water nut?
The water nut? But that is Junior's most
It's also his own... Exactly. Or better still...
Without... Oh, that is a revolution. You're all right. I always... So, show me a show. If it works, we'll...
Okay. You want jokes? I'll improvise for you.
Well then, and now... lady...
Ой, я на разогреве. Класс.
Hey, Jerry!
Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for...
Oh no, I've got...
Here it comes. Well... Why did the chicken cross the road?
What?
You can't be serious.
Our cousin Henry lives on the road. At least that's where he used to live. Now he lives in the...
Oh, I didn't know.
Jerry,
It's all
У вас
right.
кузен
But it
курица.
isn't funny either.
get off the...
Again,
No offense.
I know.
Jerry, you can't tell road jokes to every here. Jokes that the local audience can appreciate.
okay, that's probably a good idea. Thanks. How's business?
Super. When I'm enjoying my well-deserved... This show will give him a cash. We also... A real... Unfortunate Junior...
A green bee. I think I know.
All right. So, show...
Okay,
Ну-ка,
you
давайте
want
еще
jokes?
что-нибудь.
I'll improvise.
Now, you'll take the paper and pencil. Jokes that the look...
Okay,
Понял.
break a leg. I have...
Is that... What strange children? Isn't that right? Exactly.
Да, очень странные дети.
I'd love to throw in a rubber ducky.
Что там написано?
Closed. Too bad. It looks comfy even at night.
Может, молока кому? Ежи вроде любят молоко. Хотите молоко?
For once,
Грустно. Не получается.
it looks like the town...
Maybe we should have stayed. Me too. Maybe we... Me too.
Ладно. Надо собрать анекдотов. Супер
Don't worry, this
задание.
time Junior isn't after your piggy. This show will...
Анекдоты, бармаглоты.
Good evening.
Oh?
It's only me.
Well, but I'm not... Still, I'm tired and Actually, I'd rather be working on my... It's called Penny the Pudge...
Go on. Oh, what's your name?
Penny. Don't volunteer for the night. And now...
But I think you're working.
Who's there?
Still me.
Oh no. Oh no. What if a crow? Or my superior? I need some strong black coffee. Why is Anya's... What?
Нужен кофе. Понятно, что
Okay,
нужно
I'll
через
try to
гнома
get you a mug
туда
of coffee.
попасть.
Oh,
No problem. I'd advise you to...
right.
door's off. The cannon has to be read usually by even a...
А как потом добраться-то? Дом? Тут был какой-то дом?
There's a message on the door. On a major expedition upon the waters of this world, expect me back in 3 months. Kind regards, Spitswell. P.S. Upon my return, I would very much like Anya's outstanding pumpkin seed cake.
Да, перевод, конечно, оставляет желать лучшего. Ну, точнее, его грамматическая составляющая. О, ребята работают, не покладая рук. Так, куда-то не туда я попала. Сюда, что ли? В бок.
This looks like a little, but the mushrooms will have to grow a bit. Then I can investigate.
Подрасти. С помощью чего грибы могут расти? Ничего.
Mr. Churchmouse said I should look. Maybe then he'll even give me his water.
Hey, what are you doing? You'd better not. Haven't you heard? There's been another.
Of course I was right in the...
Yeah, heard. But we're town. They stationed me here as a. And all that. Just to make.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. The town guard, and even then, it's a crow scout will scout. We're much tougher.
For once, milk won't... They look much more pleasant than that huge catfish at the barrier.
Тут ничего нет, так что смысл даже.
No, that... The dwarfs have restarted their blue juice production, but I wouldn't be able to sleep with that noise. Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't touch it. On the door it also says, and it's firmly.
Слушайте, написано приоткрытое, а он говорит, что она заперта. Что за хрень? Как это понять? Я не понимать. Нихера вообще просто.
Nobody here. They must be working in the field. Locked.
В смысле заперто, блядь? У меня такие были надежды на этот люк. Ладно. Может, и не обязательно. В принципе. Ты куда пошел? Я тебе говорю, посмотри. Ты че встал-то? Не тупи. Ветка. Как бы я сломала эту ветку?
A stick won't help. That doesn't. That looks like I could make Aura Dow too bad. That looks like I could Aura too bad.
А, я поняла. Сюда надо паутину надолбасить. Ага, липкая паутина. А чтобы паутину сюда натянуть, надо сначала
The meadow is completely quiet, as if it were
от
asleep.
паука избавиться. Как?
These guys are really hard workers. I hope they dressed up warmly, or else they'll catch the dwarf cold again.
Dressed up warmly? Us? Bah! Dwarves have no need for warm clothes.
But you only just had a terrible cold.
Bah! Bah!
Так, ладно. Так, нет, стоп. Так мне же кофе нужен. А там все закрыто. И чё? Не, он боится паука, поэтому не получится. Надо именно его паутину.
There are some very strange
Там, блин,
green
паук
flames
размером
dancing over
с
the
голову.
fields back there. Are they
Сейчас.
will-o'-the-wisps? How eerie.
How strange. There are green lights flickering across the fields. Maybe it's someone with a lantern.
Неси огонь. А может это анекдот?
I ought to talk to people who like jokes.
Любители шуток. А кто у нас любители шуток? Гномы. По-любому какую-нибудь пошлятину.
Moon outside my window, shine on brightly, my... Wow! So that's what the old magician meant when he said it was a special map. You can recognize all the constellations and the 4 portal trees of Mousewood that the Marquis and the magician talked about. The eastern tree seems to be the big tree in the middle of Mousewood. And the old path tree we used to come to Mousewood is the southern tree. The western tree is to the left on the other side of the field path. And the northern tree is to the right of the field path, a little farther away. Right. So those are the 4 trees behind whose portals I'm supposed to learn the 4 spells. They aren't so far away. But can I also find them when I'm standing right underneath? Well, we'll see about that.
Что?
You can recognize and the 4 portals. The eastern tree seems to be
Гигант
the
в
big.
центре мышелесья. Так, сейчас хотя бы одну найти. Гигант в центре мышелесья. Гигант в центре мышелесья. А, вот это вот гигант. Понял.
At night, you have a one, but you can see them best. Too bad my friend was moved to guard you. I tried to chat with that poor guy up on the wall.
I ought to talk to people.
Гигант в центре мышелесья. Так, вот здесь, по-моему. Вот он.
Wow, the whole town. What a weird. There's a little stone face in the crypt. I hear very like someone flicked.
А может быть это вот как раз они входы? Только что с ними делать, хрен его знает.
There aren't any stars I can use.
Я понятия не имею, чел. Воткни. Молоком облей.
For once.
Покорябай.
No.
Нихера не могу, короче, сделать, понятно. Ух ты.
Uh-oh. I think Conrad is still awake.
Здрасте. Я тут, наверное, на секундочку.
This armor could have been made for sort of a rather boring paperwork. Old, but what's that?
Что-то?
Another card.
Фу. Вот только не это, ладно?
Rather boring. Old. Perfect for a deadly Sir Beak.
О, как. Боже, да сколько здесь этого
Oh
всего?
man, it's really dark up here. And cold too. At home, I'm not allowed to climb around on rooftops. At home, I'd be reading comics under the covers with a flashlight now.
Фонарик.
I could get to the tree by climbing over the... But it's way too... One false step and I'd...
Мне нужен светящийся орех. Я понял.
Looks kind of I'd like to take a look. I better be careful. Whoa! It looks a lot higher up here than it did from below.
Ну ладно. А, так, стоп. Или нет? А я сейчас попробую вот так сделать. Хоба.
I'd better not use the book here.
Да ты чё, блин? Ну почему все нормальные идеи просто берут и разбиваются вот, а это нельзя, а это нельзя. Бесите меня. Короче, стопудово, значит, нужен этот самый. А здесь можно?
I'd better not use... A little firewood, no mysterious, too bad. Oh, brave little... Hello? Mr. Conrad?
No. Your caramel just like...
I think...
С открытыми глазами, нифига.
Look, I'll just go in through the... Locked. I'll just go in...
Ёпарасы, это все закрыто. Стой, 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 нет.
Locked.
Может получится открыть.
Locked. Locked.
Бесит.
Locked.
Палкой.
Locked.
Да блять.
Locked.
Но мне же нужен кофе. Как его взять-то?
The little man runs over the rock to protect himself. And then he quite... Oh, I'm done.
Ну чё, кто у нас любит шутки, я так и не понял.
A tree trunk. It looks really... Seems like someone... A stick... A stick...
Кофе, кофе, кофе. Что же делать, что же делать? Делать-то чего же? Может, у тебя есть шутки? Что-нибудь.
I ought to talk to people.
Любители шуток. О. Да, с ним можно побазарить. Ай, здорово.
Have you come back to Rapa?
What? No.
Good for you, but thank you. When we're harvesting our dwarf, did you hear that, lads? This boy is a meh, bah, bah. They said you're welcome at any time.
I...
Bah! Don't mention it.
Ужас.
I ought to talk to...
Да кто, блин? Любители шуток-то, ё-моё. Могу поспать.
Nobody here. They must be working in the... Nobody here. They must...
Сказала, я могу поспать.
Locked. That would...
Какого хрена закрыто?
And it's turning to the left. Cool. So this is how you make blue juice. The machine is running again.
А если не будет работать?
Nah, it's standing still. I probably shouldn't. Nah, it's stand. I probably should. Even better keep your paws off. And it's turning to the left. Cool. I can see the waterfall. No. No. No.
О, а здесь, значит, можно, да? Пробуем. О, я открыла дверку.
On the door it says. It also says. And it's.
Заперто.
The dwarf already thinks I'm up, so I'd better not go. The dwarf is asleep. No wonder if they. He's sleeping. Steinberg isn't here.
Интересное дело. Тусик. Ёпарасоте. Ты кто? Статуя лисы. Хочешь сыра?
No.
Ты что за нее отвечаешь, а? Может, ты молока хочешь?
For once.
Блин. Ладно, короче. Надо вот так вот сделать, наверное.
I'd better. I want around here.
А если вот сюда?
Hey, this again.
Типа у них каждую ночь, что ли, днюхи празднуют. Потому что у них большая семья. Где же крот?
There you are again. See what you've done.
What have I done?
Side, I've gotten during the day.
I'm sorry.
That's still better. If only I weren't so.
Скучно тебе. Его надо развеселить? Серьезно? Шоколад хочешь? Может, молока?
Just a sec.
Just a sec.
Welcome back.
About the preparations for the Treetop Festival.
Everything will be
Oh,
ready.
нифига.
Cream puff. The dwarves are brewing blue juice again. The
537
Treetop Festival
подписчиков.
can come.
Полчаса назад было 530.
I've heard that the Hare family is waiting for a cake.
Yes, yes. They celebrate every night and have very special requirements. But unfortunately, I'm missing a couple of ingredients.
And I bet you just happen to have a list for them, don't you?
Yes, you guessed it. If you find the ingredients, I can make them.
See you later.
Take care.
Ест меня.
If I stay here reading for too long, they'll close up and kick me out.
Да блин, это нечестно. Такой хороший план опять. Просто и нету. Боже, что это? Кто это? Так, молоко. Там есть молоко?
Missing ingredient, a handful of sweet red berries, chocolate, some milk, and beet syrup.
Блин. То есть у меня есть все, вот просто, блин. Женщина.
For once.
Свекольный сок. Судя по всему, надо вот это взять у него.
Extravagant.
Чтобы сделать сок. Соковыжималки. Иначе как?
Welcome back. An ingredient for the cake. Thank you, my little cracker. All that's in a handful and their chocolate and beet syrup.
На. Огромный кусок шоколада.
An ingredient you. Thank you. Oh, and be.
Сейчас вот красные ягоды.
Rose hips are cool, but it...
Значит, тебе нужна, наверное, смородина, или малина, или клубника. Интересно. Свекольный сок.
No, I'll keep... No, I'll keep... No, I'll keep...
Интересно.
Sorry, but I'd rather not...
Как можно вообще развеселить бородатого мужа? Развеселить. На, понюхай перчика. Я просто мне еще... Да блин, ну вот эти вот красные ягоды мне нахрена, вот скажите, пожалуйста, просто зачем?
That...
Ты заманал.
Uh-oh. Empty.
Have you ever had one of those? Don't you often wish? I bet now.
Huh? Sure.
Это тот мужик.
Strange guy. I ought to talk. I ought.
Господи. Ну, сейчас попробуем. Почему бы нет? Так, что хотела? Анекдот.
I ought to talk.
Вот, любитель шуток тупорылых.
I'm looking for jokes.
Please, no jokes. I have a headache.
I'm looking.
Please, I have a...
Почему?
I ought to.
Ты шутить.
I ought to.
The land here must... Sometimes we can get everything and...
We do not.
We have we.
Okay. Suspicion.
Очень странно. Так, чисто попробуем.
If I stay here reading for...
Ну почему? Такие идеальные планы, блин. Не понравилось.
I'm sure my mug. That doesn't need.
Жаростойкая. Жаростойкая. Да ладно.
It gleams like a suit of silver.
Я что, сама до этого додумалась? Серьезно? Я не совсем тупая?
One hot coffee.
Давай, жаростойкая. Бери быстрее.
Too bad.
Заворачиваем.
Silver foil won't help here.
Сука! Я тупая, значит. За что мне это? Что значит не... Слышь, блядь, возьми ту сраную фольгу и долбани, блядь. Да, блядь, почему? Бесит. Хули вам надо?
Silver foil.
Come back.
Oops.
Что?
There's something under the board.
Что это сейчас было? Я случайно нажала на кнопку.
Really unusual one.
Просто не довела. А тут какая-то херня. Охренеть не встать. Это как вообще? О, наклейка.
sticker.
Больше нет.
On the door, it also says, and it's
Да ну заперто, так сломай, чё, какая
the
разница.
dwarf already. The dwarf already fixed. So I
Жалко. Что максимально случайно я это сделала. Кто-нибудь хочет кофе?
coffee won't. Coffee.
Ну сейчас остынет ведь кофе. И смысл был.
My coffee's cold.
Эффекты.
Coffee won't.
Вылегло.
Good. Now my mug is empty.
Да, может быть вот это сюда, наверное?
I'm sure my mug is an all. Locked.
Может надо что-то подложить, чтобы они его не закрыли. Я просто не знаю, что, как еще. Помедитируем. Что-то как-то нифига. Главное, у них в домике можно это делать. А больше я пока что не нашла таких локаций. Ну, я тогда тоже стрим, пожалуй, закончу. Это уже вот 2 часа. Хватит. Потом попозже как-нибудь. Надо мангу почитать, анимешки посмотреть. Погреться у обогревателя.